Gotcha smack, Mr. Pokke drama. Surely is drama, right? If I looked higher, that's because I just got done recording a 2-hour video on the worst icon I've ever seen in Honkai Star Rail. For real, no cap. This guy was level TL79. Oh, my bad. My brain scattered. TL69 with almost every 5-star in the game. And bro could not beat Mach 2. He had 2 stars, or 1 star on Mach 2. And he said he couldn't. He had Hua and... Anyways, guys, that video will be out maybe before this video comes out. I don't know. It'll probably be out after this video comes out. Anyways, guys, we're about to react today to get drama here. Drama! Mr. Shoki, edited by Road Killer. Yo, Road Killer with the edits. Anyways.
That I'm wrong about something. The first
he's
time
wrong
he
about
said
something.
that I was wrong about Ruan Mei, and you know, he took a fat L on his head.
Yeah, he did. He did. Ruan. That was a fat L. Mr. Pokke did take a fat L to Ruan Mei. I'm not gonna lie. Hey guys, before we get into this, right? This whole drama is started from the Bronya and Sparkle on the same team debate. I've already made a video about it, so you guys know where I stand already on this team. I think it's absolute garbage, but I'm curious to see what Mr. Pokke has to say about this, and we'll determine who do you think won this. Who do you think it's good? Do you think it's bad? So discuss it in the comment section down below. Eat my pizza.
Now he's claiming that I'm wrong about saying the Bronya Sparkle comp is overhyped and incredibly mid. Now I think I'm wrong about this. And his rebuttal to this, the argument he provided, has got to be the most out of touch argument I've heard, I think, in the entirety of Honkai Star Rail since its release.
Tell it to us, Gacha Smack, please.
Essentially, TLDR said, this comp is actually insanely broken. All you need for it to function optimally, quote unquote, optimally, all you need is to donate a kidney. Speed tune your Sparkle and Bronya to where they're moving faster than the speed of light, creating time remnants so that you could go back into time and say, what was I thinking, putting all that investment into this composition just for it to perform on the same level as several other compositions that don't require as nearly as much investment.
Well, I think the issue here is that it's just a skill issue at that point, right? You just need to make them fat. Like, just get better relics, guys. Just farm better relics. You'll be fine. Like, come on, guys. You telling me you can't get like 170 speed on your Bronya and your Sparkle, and then under speed tune your DPS and make them absolutely cracked as well? Guys, it's double advanced action forward. Like people in the comment section below said, guys, if you get your Sparkle to 161 speed, it's automatic 100% advanced forward. So she becomes Bronya at 161 speed, essentially, right, guys? That's what I was told in the comment section. So let's continue and see what Mr. Pokke says.
These 3 supports, they can be at E0, S0, like none of the idolants, none of the signature like code mean a single damn thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, guys, listen, none of my pay-to-win attributes that I have, that doesn't matter. It's not.
Oh, guys, it's like Cop Store's E3. It's like Cop Store's E3 Jingyuan. Whenever he goes on coping about, guys, E3 Jingyuan is trash. He doesn't do anything, guys. Pokke. I do a horrible Cop Store impression, by the way. Anyways,
not gonna affect the run in any way. E1 Ruan Mei throwing 20% of everyone's defense. You know, her signature light call giving 10 energy to the party on each cycle, enabling you to get up ults faster, potentially 1-turn ult with people. That doesn't matter. Like, signature light call from Bronya at S5, 45% damage bonus given to play. It doesn't affect the run at all. In fact, it doesn't. Just take off all the light codes. Isn't that gonna make a difference?
True. You could.
Know? I'm not gonna take them off, but you know, you get what I mean. You don't really need them. You don't really need Bronya's E1. That's gonna potentially save myself some skill points on this.
Well, knowing my luck, it doesn't say many skill points. I have E2 Bronya, and I went through multiple MOC runs and have failed the 50 every single time. Okay, hey. Fuck, hey, Bronya's in the back, okay? Put her in F tier. Like I've been saying it, guys. E1 Bronya's a scam. You have to have good RNG for that. Hey, guys, if you're winning, if you're 50-50 rate on Star Rail stations over 50%, then go for E1. You know, E1 Bronya's gonna be great for you. But if you're like me and have a 13% win rate on 50-50s, then it is absolute garbage, okay?
Skill point greedy comp to potentially prevent me from running out of skill points, even though I probably still ran out of skill points. You don't need that either.
Dance core piece, like you have seen from my previous speed guide, or some kind of 4-piece ego set to ensure that we can keep this up, right?
It's relatable. Let's keep it relatable, all right? Just one S5 DDD and 100.
Well, let's be fair, guys. One SF5 DDD, even the worst Honkai Star Rail account I've ever seen had that. He didn't have it leveled up or even superimposed, and he thought it was trash, but he had it. So, I mean, if the most trash Honkai Star Rail player I've seen has it, then you guys should have it too. Come on, guys. It's just a skill issue. Get S5
74 speed Bronya. Yeah, keep it relatable.
Wait, 274 speed? I get that with my eyes closed. That's why I say rainbow sets are superior to sets. Who needs a set when you can just run a rainbow set and get there, you know?
I'm gonna be going ahead and showing you guys this variation where you only need one dance.
Oh!
A little bit more relatable.
Thanks,
S5.
man. Thanks.
I love how he added that in there. Wait.
Variation where you only need
one.
dance.
Wait.
To keep it
That's like a second. Like,
a bit more relatable.
guys, the one S5 dance, guys.
Thanks, man. Thanks, I appreciate it, dude. I really needed that.
But Ruan Mei herself, it doesn't really matter, right? She just needs to be there to provide this 10% speed.
Yeah, she does.
Guys,
she needs a 10% speed.
Doesn't really matter, okay? Listen, her 75,000.
Yeah, Ruan Mei doesn't matter, guys. The weakness break efficiency. Wait, Copsor! Fuck you! Wait, Copsor! Where's Copsor at? I know he's in chat. You hear this shit? Yeah. I was right all along.
Guys,
listen up,
really
chat.
matter,
listen up.
okay?
Listen up right now.
Her 75,000.
Hold on, go back.
To keep it a little bit more relatable.
Thanks, man.
Oh, wait,
Thanks,
listen
I
up,
appreciate
guys.
it, dude. I really needed that.
Listen up.
But Ruan Mei herself, it doesn't really matter, right? She just needs to be there to provide this 10% speed.
You said the speed buff didn't matter, right? Mr. Pokke over here saying that's the only thing she's used for.
Guys.
Okay? Hey, I was right. You guys were on my ass. Oh, that speed buff doesn't matter. You only need that when you have trash builds. You know what? The great Mr. Pokke saying it now, okay? Genuinely, I cannot.
Ruan Mei doesn't really matter, okay? Listen, her 75,000.
Exactly. You guys were thinking that the weakness break efficiency, why she's good. You guys were thinking that the damage increase bonus is why she was good. No. It's a 10% extra speed, baby.
A break effects when you break shields with your DPS. Yeah, that doesn't really matter, okay?
Yeah.
All type res penetration, multiplicative
That's
damage
ass.
bonus, doesn't really matter.
It's only 10%, brother. That shit's ass.
68% damage bonus she gives. That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Delaying enemies. So
Dude, you've already overcapped on your damage anyways. Why does it matter if you're getting 68% more damage if your units are fucking trash anyways, right? If you don't have Bronya and Sparkle on the team, then your units aren't hitting for any damage anyway, so there's really no point.
you can't take damage.
Yeah.
None of that matters.
It doesn't.
Just her 10% speed damage.
Yeah.
Bonus, okay? That's
what I've been saying. That's what we've been saying, chat.
That's quite big.
Well, that's not that. Come on, guys. That's not that big, right? Let's see. Okay, it's a bit bigger than mine. Okay, his dick is a bit bigger than mine. Hey, guys, just get 175 speed on your Sparkle, 174 speed on your Ruan Mei. I mean, your Bronya.
Higher stats, guys. That's what you need. High stats. 175 speed Sparkle, 174 speed Bronya.
She's only rocking 70 crit damage.
And I've completely forsaken my crit damage.
Ooh,
that's
kind of
cringe.
small.
Damage control. That's what we call that. Let's make the investment conditions that are extremely.
Bro, this is about to look like KG's account. Bro, this might. Hey, wait. KG might be able to build this. Guys, he had shit crit damage anyways. Just let him build all speed. He's gonna be golden. Bro is gonna be fucking golden, and he already has the S5 DDD. Dude, he's golden. He's gold. Look, he's already halfway there. He already has the crit damage at 80%.
High. Let's bring down the damage control of that by saying you just forsake crit damage. Just don't
Yeah,
worry
exactly.
About
You don't
damage.
need
You
it.
should be able to do it, right?
Yeah, guys.
Surely
why
you
does it
guys-
matter if she scales off crit damage, right? Why does it matter if she scales off crit damage? Your unit's gonna get a whole extra turn. Serves you right, bucko.
Let's do it now, right? Bro really got on the internet.
Yeah, KG was onto something all along.
Looked the camera dead in the eyes and said, all you really need is just 175 speed Sparkle and 174 speed Bronya, and a Gacha smack is this day. He is playing it sub-optimal.
Yeah.
Bro really got on the internet and told y'all that all you need.
Wait, I haven't been recording the whole time. Damn it, guys! I haven't been recording the whole time. Oh my god, I forgot recording. So sorry if the quality was ass before, guys. I forgot to record. Now you'll have the actual quality, I guess.
Is an average of 10 speed on every single relic piece you have outside of the speed boot. So you need to have 10 speed on every other relic piece.
You guys not have that? You guys not have 10 speed on every single piece on for at least 2 sets? Guys, come on. Guys, are we really coping out here with this? You guys telling me you don't have plus 10 speed on? You guys telling me you don't have plus 10 speed on each piece at least 2 times? Oh shit, I don't. What am I gonna do? I can't do the build. Guys, I can't do the build. I can't do the build. Oh shit. I only have 9 speed there. Oh no. Oh, I only have 4 speed here. Oh, 6 speed. Oh. 8 speed, okay. 9 speed, wait. Surely we have a plus 10 speed here, right? Damn it! I can't do it, guys. I can't build it. I can't build it. I can't build it, guys. I don't have plus 10 speed. I only have plus 9 speed on a lot of pieces. Oh, my account's... Guys, I think we should just give away the account. Guys, I just need to restart my account. My luck's not there.
Outside of the speed boot on your Sparkle, and 10 speed on every single relic piece outside of the speed boot on your Bronya. He really sat here, looked the camera dead in the eyes and said, this comp is insane, bro. You just need 175 speed on Sparkle and 174 speed on Bronya. First of all, let alone telling somebody to put 175 speed on a character with 101 base speed who has 0 speed enhancements in their traces, in their kit functionality, no speed enhancement. They're not like Ting Yun, who gives herself a 20% speed boost. They're not like Hanya, who gives herself a 20%.
Whoa, stop right there. That's why we have fucking, dude, Gacha smack. Come on. That's why we have Ruan Mei on the team. She gives 10% speed to the whole team. Literally, widowy. She gives 10% speed to the whole team. That's at least 10 extra speed. Come on.
% speed boost. No. These characters get no speed enhancements from
Doesn't matter.
Kit. So he's essentially telling you
just get better relics. Restart your accounts.
Strike lightning twice and then strike it again right next to the lightning for it to function optimally. And then he has the audacity.
Guys, you have this thing in the game. You have Stellar Jades, right? Why would you summon for characters when you can just use your Stellar Jades for max refreshes on relics every day? Are you guys not doing that?
To say, wait, that's not it. You also need S5 Dance, and you need Ruan Mei. And then it's insane, bro.
It is insane.
Surprise, guys. It's actually a strong comp after you've donated the kidney and liver and created time remnants with your Harmony characters.
Yeah.
I would argue any
I would donate a kidney to liver for that.
Would be insane after all that investment.
I would hope it got
on the internet and told me that I have a skill issue for not having the same investment. If I still ain't 0 cycling with this comp, bro,
it's skill issue. Okay,
oh
because
my
this is
god,
level, right? There's no.
Yeah, it is a skill issue. Honestly, though, I said oh my god because, like, it's like so blatantly clear that it is a skill issue. Guys, you're telling me this? All you need to do is play your farm relics more. Like realistically, what are the odds, right? Like you're eventually gonna get a piece that rolls plus 10 speed at some point in time. Just fucking upgrade more pieces. I don't see what we're yapping about here. We're yapping for absolutely no reason. I have to take my watch off. It's starting to hurt my wrist for some reason. Because, you know, it's getting kind of heavy over there. I gotta get the extra speed on myself. Anyways.
You can't 0 cycle with this comp. 100%. But you do need dance too.
Pokke, that's not a skill issue. That's a investment. That's a max refresh 7 days a week. That's a I spent money to get better issue. I'm not the one with the E2 DHIL. That's you, my guy. I'm not the one with the E2 Ruan Mei and her signature light home. That's you, my guy. My investment in the builds that I present to my community, my target audience is the vast majority of Honkai Star Rail players. Whoa. Audience is the vast majority. Present to my community. My target audience is the vast majority of Honkai Star Rail players.
I'd have to see his account more, Mr. Gacha Smack's account, but I also feel like his account is pretty beefed up as well as far as relics and shit goes. It is pretty high investment. But guys, if you want to see some actual relatable content, come check me out. I play Honkai Star Rail 2 days a week, 3 times a week, maybe. And my builds are shit. I purposely throw away good pieces just to be relatable to you guys, okay? Come check me, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already if you want relatable content. I appeal to the masses, okay? I am the #1 brain rot content creator on the platform.
Your target audience is the elitists, which is the people who are backing you on this argument right now.
Yeah.
I would argue that if elitists are supporting your argument, you probably need to take a step back, get a paradigm shift. Go create a free-to-play account. Get that paradigm shift and remind yourself, right now, you're more out of touch than Hassan, brother, right? You out of touch. This shit is
you know what the thing is, right? I think most content creators are out of touch, right? Even if you, I guess if you actively play a free-to-play account, like I don't know how much these guys actively play on their free-to-play accounts. I guess that could keep you more in touch, but if like the content you're showing and like the gameplay you're showing is off of your main account that has like a lot of investment into it, I feel like it's kind of fake, honestly. I mean, that's just my take on it. I feel like it's kind of fake to do that. I don't know. They don't play or have one. What the fuck you mean? I don't know. That's what I'm saying though. Like, I feel like it's hard to be like relatable if like you're showing like, because obviously you're a content creator, so you're probably playing this most days of the week. You're probably, you know, doing your relic farming every day. You're probably doing your account shit every single day since the game's been released. And I feel like the core audience being free to play, a lot of the people that played since release probably have really built up accounts already, but there's a lot of new players coming in that just can't relate to that. I don't know.
Entirely relatable. I would argue maybe half the people that went to your video and watched that probably saw that 175 and 174 speed build and say, yeah, I'm out.
Probably so.
Whereas with me, on the other hand, here's how I create my content.
Okay, let's
I
see.
say, what is the midline? Where's the line? Where's the middle? Right?
Well, how do you find that
have
midline?
Free-to-play players who are also debatably out of touch.
Yeah.
You have whales and dolphins.
Yeah.
They're also out of touch. Then you have the middle, right? These are the $5 a month spenders. These are the $15 a month spenders. These are the battle pass and monthly login spenders.
I don't think that's the case either, because I think that you say like the $5 battle pass, like I don't think that applies either, because as we saw the account we just looked at, that account was absolutely dog shit, and you know he spends money on everything. He spends money on the game. There are plenty of free-to-play players that their accounts look like upper echelon, like high, like maybe dolphin accounts, because the accounts are good. I think it's hard to create a midline for a game when there's just so much variation with like people's accounts and like how people actually play the game. I think it should be a time investment thing, right? That's what gacha games ultimately are. It's spending money and time investment. I don't think we can say that people spending $5 a month in the game are going to be any better than someone that's, you know, been playing the game for the same amount of time, but like either has better RNG, has, you know, more time invested in the game itself, even if they started around the same time, using the characters differently, have a bigger brain, right? Like different brain levels, you know? I just feel like it's hard to compare like a $5 spender to a free-to-play player, because I feel like they can be on the same level. I don't know. Maybe he'll click that up when after this. But.
And people who occasionally spend some money here and there because they want a character or a light con. That's the middle. When I make my content, I try to stay as close to that middle line as I possibly can, because I understand.
I don't think that the low spender really matters. I think the only thing low spending really brings you, and you guys can flame me if you want to for this, low spending doesn't bring you any extra relic luck. Low spending doesn't give you extra brain cells to play the game. I don't think that spending money on your account constitutes like the level of what your account should be at, you know? Or like where you should be making content for. Like, why are we making content for people that spend little, like middle of the line money when they're probably a dog shit too? They don't even know how to play the fucking game, you know?
Start spending more money.
It should be related off of like relic stats and stuff like that. When we make guides, when we make showcases, like, of course, if you're catering it towards that audience, if your audience you're targeting is that audience, it needs to be relatable in the sense that what are the relics that I have on this team? Are they actual relatable relics, right? Like, you can't just say it's like a skill issue, you need to grind more and stuff like that. Like, use actual math involved on this, right? Like, what are these substat rolls that I have on these pieces? Am I running a full set? How long does it actually take to get this set? Bad example here, Pride Win, for example, on their tier list, they grade off of like getting what, 24 of 58 of their best desired substats, right? I think it should be like that, right? How many substats, or what are the desired substats you're aiming for in trying to showcase and put out there, and how does that apply to the normal audience watching it?
Once I start doing all these max refreshes, I can never.
Bad example, by the way. I'm fucking bad at explaining shit.
Never go back to that middle line.
Hope you guys understand.
My now comprehension of this game is permanently up here with dolphins and whales. And what happens is I start talking to y'all about things that are completely unrelatable.
Exactly.
I start talking to y'all about, like, yeah, bro,
but I think that also applies with relics and in gameplay time, as well as et cetera, experience with the game. I think even if you started a free-to-play account, you can't generally get a feel for what a new free-to-play player's account is, because you already have experience of the game, right? You already have experience with other gacha games. I think even spending, right? Spending will, of course, put you up there, but it's still not gonna... everything you do in the game changes your judgment on things and changes your perception of the game.
Log of 10 speed substats just sitting in your relic piece. What do you mean? What do you mean, bro?
Yeah, I took out a small loan of $1 million.
I think it applies to everyone, though. I don't think it's just him and Mr. Pokke. I think it's every content creator. Like, if you play the game, you're obviously gonna have a different view of the game. Like, you're gonna have a different headspace. Like, your brain levels are gonna be like, okay, well, I'm not building shit like this anymore. I put all this time into the game. You need to be... I think the thing is, like, a more relatable system for, like, relics, right? Like, a relatable system for grading relics and, like, doing showcase with, like, actual relatable relics. Because I guarantee you 99.9% of content creators, including myself, are not gonna go and just put shitty relics on a character just to make a build guide. They're gonna put the best they have on them.
That what you sound like right now, little bro. You took out a small loan of $1 million.
Yeah.
It's not that hard, guys. Listen, bro, just take out a small loan of $1 million. My guy said, listen, brother, get higher stats and they'll do better. All right, get a 300 crit damage Jing Yuan instead of a 225 crit damage Jing Yuan, and he's gonna deal more damage. Wow. What a surprise, bro. Now, I'm gonna dial it back. I think I've made my point with regards to the absurdity of this argument. What I'm gonna tell you here is that nobody, 99.9% of the people in our community are never gonna have 175 speed sparkle or Bronya. It's just not going to happen. And you are never gonna have 175 speed sparkle or Bronya.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think that's the case either. 95% of the community is not gonna have even a 161 speed with sparkle or Bronya. If we're being completely honest, I can see maybe 70% of the community is not even gonna have a 160 speed Bronya or a 160 speed Sparkle as well. I mean, and that's just I think that's pretty accurate, right? I would say 70% of the community is not gonna have that, especially having the correct crit damage substats that you need as well. Sorry, I was looking at chat if you're watching on YouTube. But especially if you're aiming for like those other substats that you want. I don't think 70% of the players are going to have that. I feel like most players are probably going to have that 134 speed mark. I feel like most players are going to have around 150 crit damage, 130 crit damage, not 130, probably 150, right? Like, I don't think that they're going to be up to the heights that we're at, right? Maybe if you have 180 crit damage, they have 130, 140 speed maybe, right? I feel like it's very hard to cater to that 70%, right? Because they don't play the game like content creators play the game. Therefore, they don't have all of the extra time investment into the game as far as pulling and getting relics and everything like that, which inherently means they're probably going to have worse relics on the account. So let's continue. Sorry for
It's
rambling.
just not going to happen. And you can't try to do damage control by saying just forsake all the crit. It doesn't matter if you tell them to forsake. They haven't refreshed. They haven't put as much money into their account as you have. So nobody's going to have that even if they force.
Okay, I can kind of agree with that. I kind of don't, right? 174 is very steep with that. I feel like you can say forsake like stats on like other build, like lower investment builds. That's like Zila, for example. That's why I don't think Zila should be so high on the tier list, because she requires such a high investment that a lot of 80% of the players don't have it. You need what we were talking earlier. What we said, 80% crit rate on her, right? To even be effective in battle. Good luck under that. What player is gonna have 80% crit rate for their Zila and then have like 190, 180 crit damage for their Zila as well, with decent speeds, with a decent attack substat, and with a decent speed substat as well? Like, who's gonna have that?
Forsake it. Nobody just has 10 substat speed pieces lying around because they don't go into the game and say,
I have one or two.
Let me get these 30 speed pieces that I have because everybody else is already built, and let me just start gambling. Roll, max. Oh, that's trash. Throw it away. All right, next one. Roll. Oh, look, we hit it. We finally hit it. It's a numbers game. And this is the out of touch aspect that you have to remind yourself of. Nobody else is doing that shit. Vast majority of people are getting some average pieces and they're calling it a day. This is why when I make my content, I always say, if you roll 1 on crit and roll 1 on crit damage and spread it across every single piece, this should be your crit value, because that's average.
I can agree with that.
Average thing that somebody can achieve.
That is the average
thing.
thing.
Give me shit for that.
No, I think rolling 1 on each piece is a pretty valid argument to make, but I don't think that it's actually being put in practice. Because even still, like with guides and showcases and stuff, we're still using these relics that have rolled every time into crit damage on every single piece. Like, I think if we're trying to be relatable, we need to have lesser use, or like, we need to have worse relics to equip to these characters to showcase the characters with worse relics. I know I think that's really, people would think that's copium to do, right? But I think if you're a content creator, it should still be like that.
Even give me shit for saying just hit crit rate and crit damage just 1 time a piece. Like, dude, I can't do that, man. That's ridiculous. It's like,
I feel that's
so
pretty
imagine
fair, one time a piece,
them, because that's
2
a
rolls on each
50% chance of that occurring every time you do a roll. Imagine you telling them to hit 1 stat, 25% chance.
Exactly.
4 times.
3
if you're lucky, but 4 times. And then do that 10 more times on every single piece.
Characters, DPS characters, 20 CV usable, 25 CV good, 30 it's done, move on. Exactly. Like, and I think it's a fair argument to make as long as you roll like 1 to 2 times on crit damage on, like, of course, like crit characters. Then I think that's a pretty fine assessment to make from those people. But the problem is that content creators, even including me, are not doing that. We're not showing that in our showcases, so we're showing inflated damage numbers. Exactly.
That's not a speed boot. You get what I'm trying to say here? It's unrelatable to a ridiculous degree. this is not just high investment. This is out of touch investment. Like, this is pretty much something that's just not going to happen for the vast majority of players. So when I get on the internet and say this shit is mid for 4 cycles, and then you get on the internet saying, oh, but you could do 6 cycles, just donate a kidney, that's not really a good argument. In fact, I would argue that it's even a worse argument, because ultimately when we play this game in the MOC format, you're going to take one of those characters and put them on the other team. Let's keep in mind here, you didn't just take any 3 supports.
Yeah, you took the best
3 supports. Yeah, the most broken supports in the entirety of the game that you.
I agree with that, and that's my point on it. I have a video coming out in like 30 minutes or something like that. But yeah, I agree with that take that we're throwing all the best supports on one team. If they're not able to 0 cycle, then what's the fucking point? If they're not even able to get 1 cycle, what's the point of having all of the best support characters on one team?
One team or the other. And you tried to say, put them all on this one team.
I agree with
that shit is butchering everybody else's second half. If I pull this shit up right here and I say, okay, we're going to run this. This guy's lightning. Okay, he's weak to a bunch of lightning. Let's throw Ting Yun, Jing Yuan, Bronya, I mean, not Bronya, Fu Xuan. And for this 4th slot, Sparkle. Right? Or for that 4th slot, Ruan Mei, right? Ruan Mei or Sparkle is 100% taking this 4th spot. There's no doubt about it. One of them is gonna take that spot. Whichever one you choose them, right? Let's just say it's Sparkle. You take Sparkle to take that 4th slot, or Ruan Mei.
I mean, that's you guys. I never endorsed it to say that I advise people to do that. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't advise people to run like the 3 best supports. If you 0 cycle, have fun. Majority of it is, yeah, exactly.
Whichever one you like. This second half, this is going to be an Imbiber Lune. It can even be a Blade. It can even be a Dr. Ratio. But whichever, you're going to put a Ruan Mei on that comp. Not even a goddamn debate about it, right? Dr. Ratio.
I do feel like, though, I will say, I do feel like some 0 cycles, if you can get them consistently and easily, then I would consider using a 0 cycle run or recommending a 0 cycle run for one side, just so you have 10 cycles on the next side, right? So you have that extra leeway of 10 cycles on the next side. That's the only way I recommend it. If it is a fast and efficient way, speed and efficiency is the only way I'd recommend something like that. Speed and efficiency should be the only way we're recommending teams anyways. Like, it's cool to do showcase or whatever. I'm not going to shit on, like, 0 cycle showcase or whatnot, because I do them too. I think a lot of people do 0 cycle showcases. And, like, very low cycle showcases. They're fun to do. They're fun to watch, right? But I don't think it should be something we recommend players to do, especially paying people who don't have brains.
Boom, right here. If you really want to get sweaty, you throw in another buffer. But that's the reality of 99.99999% of people that are playing this game. Nobody is going to tell you to go and put Blade on one comp with Bronya, Ruan Mei, and Sparkle. It's just not gonna happen. Exactly. And guess what? If you take out the Ruan Mei, which some of these dipshits are trying to tell you, oh, you don't need Ruan Mei. Yes, you fucking do. If you take out Ruan Mei, who else are you gonna put?
Problem is, it's never gonna be 0 cycle recommendable. I mean, there was one time the Dr. Ratio comp was I would say pretty free to play friendly. Never mind, I take that back. It wasn't. The fucking stats were fucking egregious. It was a free-to-play account, but those stats were, oh my god.
Put right here, let's say you put a Lorcha right here. Well, now these two need even more speed. Or, let's make it even more unrelatable. You need S5 Dance 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 on a Sparkle, and then you're not going to get rid of Bronya's Light Cone on her for another Dance Dance Dance. Here's the other reality. If you don't have E1 Bronya, Lorcha will probably help you out here. But if you don't have Lorcha and you don't have E1 Bronya, you're running out of skill points. Even if you have E1
Bronya, that's the problem.
In fact, in one of Pokke's videos, bro literally ran out of skill points, even though his E1 Bronya procced her E1 passive, which saves a skill point.
Yeah, and also imagine if it doesn't proc. If it doesn't proc, it's fucked.
Nice. Bro still ran out of skill points.
Unfortunately, I ran out of skill points here. So
yeah, man.
Couldn't go.
With the Sparkle Bronya Ruan Mei comp. And this is what I'm trying to tell you.
That's what I said about my video. You didn't get around
just
skill
to try
points.
And prove to you that the comp is good when it's not. It's like, bro, just take the L on that. It's not even a bad take. Me saying, yo, it's overhyped. You can just take out
overhyped. It is very overhyped.
And put in Pella, right? Or take out Bronya. You can leave the Sparkle on the composition, and then Sparkle with Pella.
Yeah.
But like telling people to run all that on a Blade comp, just so what? So you do a little more damage, so you can 0 cycle in a game that needs 10 cycles to clear it.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what I mean. You go down this rabbit hole of this hardcore mentality that just doesn't make sense. The reality of the situation is, it's not a matter of the comp being stronger.
Appreciate the sub.
Because I saw the dumb fucks saying like making this argument. In fact, Pokke himself made the argument. Like my video was implying that the other comps were better. It's not that the other comps are better. It's that the other comps get the job done in almost an identical performance.
Exactly. I agree.
You're over here like nitpicking, counting pennies and shit. Like, who cares?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if we're able to beat the content within the given cycles, then it is. Then it's fine, right? And like, I understand like speed and efficiency, but it's just not efficient to run all of your best sustains on one side for, like you said, 99% of the players' time.
I'm a one cycle if I take one of these characters out and get way more value out of that character on my other composition on the other side.
I agree.
That's where the real argument is. It's like, I don't need all the people on my blade comp. Why? Why the hell would I do that? And then my other comp's butchered with its characters and availability.
It do be like that.
Make much sense. You know what I mean?
It do be like that. Hey, that side I don't have Fushuan on. Whew, I hope the guy that Japar can carry. Holy shit, my Japar got a carry for real. If we don't have Japar Ruan Mei, I mean, if I don't have Fushuan Ruan Mei, oh, that's a rough side.
That I'm gonna talk to y'all about is, bro said I need to try a slow Ruan Mei. He told me I need to try a slow Ruan Mei. I would like to go back, I think almost 2 to 3 months ago, to the person who said it themselves that slow Ruan Mei is the best. Pokke, you ain't putting me on game. I've been said this shit. Just like the nerds in the comment section that said I don't understand action value. I was one of the very first people to cover.
Bro, people with action value are so dumb. People that say that you don't know what you're talking about with action value actually don't know what action value does. That's what I've learned. Across that video that I did with like the Do Not Summon for Sparkle video, everyone that talked about action value in that video had zero fucking clue what action value did. That I had to put a formula into the chat, do the math in the comment section, and they still said it was wrong.
Action value in this community. Me and Grimro were one of the first creators to even put people on game with how action value works. I know all about this shit. I just don't go and say, oh, you can do this, just donate a kidney and liver. I don't ever do that. I don't even think about that because I'm like, yeah, nobody's gonna achieve that. But let's go ahead and, you know, go down memory lane here real quick. Rogue, zoom in on how long ago I said this shit. 2 months ago. Let's go ahead and play this.
With a non-speed boot. Because we just want her to go first so that she could pop her ult, and then we never want to use her ult again. We want full uptime on the first ult, and that's it, because it's a 0 cycle. So if you do everything correctly, she's gonna pop her ult, give the whole party the damage bonus, the all-type res penetration, the defensive shred, and then that's it. She's off. She's gone.
Yeah, I knew about this already.
Again. But in order to do that, you got to run Sprightly Von Whack and have her speed low enough. Which
By the way, you can't run Sprightly Von Whack, Mr. Gacha Smack, because you're actually stealing Dreamy's tech there. So
120, 100,
good job,
223, somewhere around there. Low enough to go first and then never go again.
Imagine that. Imagine thinking you actually put your boy on game. That's tough, bro. That's tough. Anyways, I think we get the point here. Gacha Smack is right as usual. This comp is insanely overhyped.
I agree.
If you want it to be good, just donate a kidney, some liver, and go create a couple time remnants with your incredibly speedy supports. No speed tune. You guys can continue convincing yourselves this comp is good, but it's actually hot trash.
What the fuck is this, Genshin Guides?
What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video by yours.
Welcome back to another video by yours.
Good ambiance going on in the
good
background,
ambiance?
man, from the jungle. Okay. My favorite part.
Hey guys, how strong is Nihida plus best builds? Here, anyways, guys, longer video. I know. We'll cut it down. I don't know how long the video is going to be. Anyways, if you agree with the Gacha Smack, put 1 in the comments down below. If you don't agree with the Gacha Smack and you agree with Mr. Pokke, put 2 in the comments down below. I'm curious to see what you have to say. Overall, my thoughts are, I agree with most of what Gacha Smack said, but I don't agree with, like, the baseline he mentioned of, $5 spenders. I don't think that matters at all. I think it's a time investment thing that you should be caring about. That's where your middle point should be, is how much time investment has someone put into the game, because that's generally where someone's going to be at, in my opinion, or, like, where most people should be at, right? That have been playing the game since day one. It's a time investment thing and not a spending thing, right? Anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. Subscribe and bye. See you later, pussies.